Hello, Harry Potter fans! Peter Kenneth here. Welcome back to the Potter Collector channel, where we are a community of collectors. I am finally showing you every single wand from the exclusive design collection. So we're going to be taking a look at not one, not two, but all, this is double stacked by the way, all of the exclusive design collection from Harry Potter and Wizarding World. So I'm holding the Slytherin mascot wand. There's a mascot for each of the 4 houses. You'll see them all in this video. But I wanted to let you know that I purchased these all at the Harry Potter store. Hallelujah. One of the wands that you're going to see today is an exclusive to the Harry Potter store. That is the golden snitch wand, which I showed a few times here on the channel. The others you can purchase online. I've left a link down below to show you where you can purchase them. And hopefully this video will help you decide which wand, 1, 2, 3, 4, all of them, you would like to purchase for your collection. When I went to the New York store, I just went bonkers and was like, you know what? I need all of these wands in the Potter Collector collection. So since I'm holding the Slytherin mascot wand, let's start with this wand right here. Let's first look at the box. So these wands come in a newly designed box, which is really beautiful. It has this little colored strip here. So this being green because it's a Slytherin wand, Slytherin version wand. On the end of the wand box is a little label that shows you what wand is inside. In this case, the Slytherin mascot. On the top of this wand box, it says Wizarding World, Harry Potter, and then exclusive design collection. So then when you open up the wand box, it reveals a little information card. And this says, inspired by the cunning and intelligent mascot of Slytherin House, the Slytherin mascot wand celebrates the serpent. I'll let you pause and read the rest of this here if you'd like to. And then on the back, you have the Slytherin crest. So then there's green paper that you would peel back and then you would reveal the wand inside, but we've already taken it out from the box. So that's what these new designed boxes look like. And we'll take a look at all of the cards as well so that you can read those for yourself. But take a look at this wand. These fangs are pretty darn sharp. I wouldn't be surprised if there was snake venom in them because like they're sharp. So be careful if you get the serpent wand. So the end of the handle is the snake's head here. So the way this is designed, it looks like the wood kind of splits and then the snake is like still inside but also like swirling around the shaft of the wand. It's a really weird, in a good way, cool design. And then the snake itself, the scales remind me of the little bulbs that are on the Elder Wand. So it has that kind of same design on it. And then the snake is green and the wood is like this grayish black color. So without the snake on it, this would be a very simple wood wand. Very cool, very unique, and it feels very good in the hand too. So your fingers can kind of grasp in between the snake's coils a little bit. All right, let's just go with a mascot theme, and we're going to go with the Hufflepuff mascot wand next. The side featuring that label. Inspired by the humble, industrious badger, this unique house wand celebrates the iconic, often underestimated animal. There is that card if you want to read the rest of it. This is really, really cool. So I've seen all these wands in person. Didn't really handle all of them. I just kind of glanced at them. This wand is really nice. Really nice texture, gives you a feel of like woody fur almost. That's a weird way to describe it, but barky fur. Bark, not like a dog bark, but like tree bark. So it looks like tree bark, but also looks like fur, the badger fur. So the head itself is at the base of the handle, just like the serpent wand. And then the top of the head and the sides are like smooth wood. So the bark has been peeled away to almost reveal the badger's head, or the badger is like exploding out of, you know, a tree limb or something. That's one thing I'm noticing with these wands is that the wood element and the animal element is really blended together nicely. The eyes are painted glossy black, which gives them a nice shine, which gives the wand some life. That's some beautiful detail right there, and you can see what I was talking about, the pulled back bark to reveal the badger's face. Ravenclaw next. On the side it says the Ravenclaw mascot, and this card says, inspired by the house of Rowena Ravenclaw, the Ravenclaw mascot wand evokes highly on the animal's likeness, with its wings forming at the top of the handle. Now, Ravenclaws, fair warning, it's a raven. It's not an eagle. A raven is featured here, and the wand itself is a raven, not an eagle. Here's that card if you would like to read it for yourself. Now, if you did not know, the true mascot of Ravenclaw is an eagle, not a raven. In the movies, they changed it to a raven, probably because the name is Ravenclaw and they thought people would get confused. And people are still confused today about the fact that the true animal is an eagle. Let's take a look at this wand, which is incredible. Of the 3 that we've looked at so far, this one's my favorite. So as the card said, the wings create the wand. It's like the raven is just in supersonic flight. Its wings are back behind its body and it is just soaring through the sky. Beautiful sculpt work, a beautiful color too. This is like a blue wood. It's just really, really nice. The eyes themselves are a shiny black, which again gives this piece life. We saw this wand in the haul video I did of all the items that I purchased at the Harry Potter store. If you want to see that as well as the store in person, I did a full tour of that store. Check the description down below. I will leave a link to all of those Harry Potter store videos. But I talked in that video about how stunning it is that the feathers just flow along the wand and create the wand. It feels so good in the hand. The handle is just the perfect thickness and it's just a very comfortable wand to hold. Beautiful, beautiful sculpt work on this one. All right, the Gryffindor mascot. Here is that label. Here is the Gryffindor mascot card, the information card. Check that thing out. I mean, that is just a cool wand. Similar to the Badger wand where we see that kind of fur, this is just more carved fur as opposed to bark-like fur. But what I like about this wand is the fur kind of swirls in to create the indentations and bulbs that we see on a tree branch. So there are like little knots in the wood itself, and then there's more and more detail as you go down the handle to reveal that lion's head. So it's wood, 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 fur, wood, fur, wood, fur, wood, fur, lion. That's kind of the transition of the lion mascot wand. Once again, shiny eyes gives a nice life to this wand. Here's a profile view of all 4 of the mascots. All right, in addition to mascots, there are also house relic wands. So all 4 of the house founders had a relic. Rowena Ravenclaw had Ravenclaw's diadem, Hufflepuff's cup, the sword of Gryffindor, and Slytherin's locket. There are wands that represent each of those items too. All right, let's start with Gryffindor. Now this wand did not come with an information card. I was so bummed when I opened it. So there's no information card for this one, but we will take a look at the wand, which we have already looked at in that previous video, but here it is in more detail. So we see a really nice red gem, red ruby at the top, because the hilt of the sword of Gryffindor has red rubies on it. Really stunning carving and intricate detail on this handle, all painted in gold. And then the shaft of the wand is just a nice dark wood color. A simple design and shape, yet very elegant. This screams like a Dumbledore wand. Like this is what I would imagine Dumbledore having. I've never imagined Dumbledore's wand to be the Elder Wand. Like this is what I would imagine Dumbledore's wand to look like. This beautiful yet simple, powerful kind of looking wand. And it is fit for any of you Gryffindors out there. All right, what's next? We have Slytherin, the Slytherin locket. We do have a card for this, and it says, the Locket of Slytherin, inspired by the mysterious family heirloom of Salazar Slytherin. The Locket of Salazar Slytherin wand prominently features the artifact's ancient symbols set against an amber handle. This thing is beautiful. So it really does have like an amber look. Ooh, this is light. This is the first time I've picked this up. I don't even know how to describe this. It has a very samurai sword, ancient China, Forbidden City, the Emperor kind of a look to it with different symbols on it. I realize these aren't Chinese symbols, but just the color and the feel and the look of this wand is just so beautiful. There are 2 snakes surrounding each other at the base of the handle, or I guess the top of the handle, and then this amber-like material creating the handle itself. Some beautiful detail connecting the handle to the wand, and then the wand is in like an octagon shape and then just tapers off as it goes along towards the tip of the wand. As you're seeing, these are some unique wands, and I would highly recommend adding 1 or 2 of your favorites to your collection. You are not going to be disappointed. All right, whose wand is this? Hufflepuff. Hufflepuff's cup wand. Here is the Hufflepuff cup card. Dun 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 dun. This wand deserves some fanfare and trumpets because this looks so regal and so royal. It almost looks like this is a dragon egg with like fire exploding out of the dragon egg. And then out of the fire exploding from the dragon egg is a badger. Isn't that stunning? And that gold just, I mean, it looks like you're holding like a handle made out of pure gold. And we see that same octagon pattern we saw on the Slytherin wand for the shaft of the wand. Here's the top of the handle. Just another beauty with those flames surrounding the handle itself. And last but not least, the Ravenclaw diadem wand. Here's that card for you to read. Ravenclaw's diadem is probably one of my favorite Wizarding World relics. It's just such a beautifully designed piece. And the wand is slightly disappointing. Probably because I love the actual Ravenclaw's diadem so much, and I think it's the gems on the wand that makes it feel a little cheaper to me. But I really should let you see it before I provide my opinion. So here's the handle of the wand. We see the top of Ravenclaw's diadem there, which is an eagle, which is awesome. And then those 3 blue gems, and then this crisscross pattern, almost like Ravenclaw's diadem was like folded over to create the handle of the wand. And then the shaft of the wand itself is just solid black, nice and smooth. I think it's actually the silver. It's the silver part. The blue would be okay if this was more of a metallic silver. This is on the more dull side when it comes to silver paint, whereas here on Hufflepuff's cup, it's a really nice metallic. It looks like gold. This looks like a gold handle. This looks like a painted silver handle. So it may not be the stones themselves, but the actual silver paint that was used for this wand. But still very much worthy of collecting and displaying. It's just not my favorite of the wands that we've looked at so far. All right, I'm just gonna pull out the rest of them now. We've looked at all of the house-specific wands. So we have some animal-specific wands, as well as things like the architect wand. Wait until you see that thing. All right, let's see. We have the Ukrainian Ironbelly in this box here. Inspired by the guardian of the highest security vaults in Gringotts, the Ukrainian Ironbelly wand design evokes the mighty beast's form. Here is that card featuring a picture of the head of the Ukrainian Ironbelly. And here is the wand. Now, if you haven't seen it, Grindelwald's wand looks like just a curly vine branch with thorns on it. That's what this reminds me of, but it's like in the shape of a Ukrainian Ironbelly. A very interesting, like architecturally designed wand is how I would kind of describe this one. There's no real balance. It's kind of off balance, but also balanced, if that makes sense. So when you look at it, the tail kind of goes off center, but then kind of comes mostly back to the center. The wings are kind of folded in a weird way, but again, like it creates balance even though it's not balanced. I don't know if that makes any sense. The disappointing factors of this wand are, one, the eyes are very dull. Now, the Ukrainian Ironbelly is mostly blind. So they may have been going for a more blind look, which in that case, it makes sense that the eyes weren't painted on the more shiny side. And then the mouth itself is just filled in. I wish that the mouth was open so that you could see the teeth on the other side. But besides that, this is a really cool wand. It has some nice spine detail all along the shaft of the wand that actually curls to the tip. So the whole spine of this animal is shown on this wand. Again, really nice, looks odd, but then again makes sense. Like, I don't know how to describe it. All right, who are you? You are the Dark Arts wand. Here is the Dark Arts wand card. And the wand itself, which is very heavy. This is heavier than any of the wands that we've pulled out yet, and I'll show you why. This is a thick, highly detailed. If you're a fan of the dark art side in the Wizarding World, this is a wand you absolutely have to purchase for yourself. Okay, see, this is the silver that should have been used for the Ravenclaw diadem wand. Look at this thing. We have a basilisk on the top, 3 Death Eater masks, and then we see the back of the basilisk on the back of the handle. The wand shaft itself is black with this swirl design, almost like the Death Eater swirls when they're transporting themselves. That's what this reminds me of. And that detail, those masks, that basilisk, absolutely perfection. This is such a well sculpted, well painted, well thought out design for one of these exclusive design collection wands. But you see what I mean? And you may disagree with me. This silver on this wand would have completely changed this wand. It would have made this look so much more realistic in my opinion. And again, this is heavy. This is all solid resin. I mean, none of these wands are made out of wood. They're all resin with a metal core, I'm pretty sure. And it will display incredibly well. All right, what do we have next? The exclusive, the New York City store exclusive, the Golden Snitch wand. Oh boy, being a seeker for the Slytherin team, this wand is a stunning, stunning piece. Inspired by the delicate winged Quidditch ball, the Golden Snitch wand features the elusive object with its aerodynamic wings. A prize catch for any fan of Quidditch, this wand is designed for those always on the move. Now, during grand opening day, this wand sold out. I'm unsure if they've restocked it, but as of now, you can only get this wand at the Harry Potter store. You can't order it online anywhere. If you see it in the store, pick one up for your collection. It's a beautiful, beautiful piece, especially if you're a Quidditch fan. We got some purple paper, and inside we have a golden winged ball. If you saw the video of the grand opening day of the store, you saw a lot of Potter Collector community members say that this is what they were most excited to purchase. Incredible design. Just like the Ravenclaw mascot wand, we have the wings folded down the length of the wand. So much detail at the end of the handle, the golden snitch itself, and those wings, so beautiful. Like, I want to see this wand just open up and see that golden snitch fly. It totally has that aerodynamic look to it. And then the shaft of the wand has like swirly movement, almost like it's been kind of going all over the place and kind of swirling around. It doesn't feel great in the hand because it has these kind of sharper edges, but it is a beautiful display piece. All right, there are 4 wands left. What do we have? This one's super sad. This one, if you think about it, what are wands made out of? They're made out of wood. What are Bowtruckles? Bowtruckles are wooden animals, essentially. So we have a Bowtruckle wand. Oh, we also don't have a card for this one. We're also missing the card for the Bowtruckle wand, which is sad. If you have the Bowtruckle wand and want to leave it in the comments down below and let us know what it says, that would be awesome. But here is the Bowtruckle wand itself. Someone needs to notify Newt Scamander if they are making wands out of Bowtruckles, or this Bowtruckle maybe donated its body to science. So I'm gonna go with the second option. But this wand, just like the other, so nicely designed. We see the Bowtruckle's head with 2 leaves coming out of it. The whole wand is surrounded with vines and wood indentations and knots, and we see the Bowtruckle's arms just folded around the wand with more leaves as we go along the body of the wand towards the tip. This is a great wand for someone who loves herbology, magical creatures. My concern are the leaves here. These would break very easily, so this is definitely a display piece. Next up is the Thestral wand. Now, this was not available in the Harry Potter store yet, so I had to order this from England, but this is also one of the exclusive design collection wands that you can purchase, just like the Ukrainian Ironbelly or the Bowtruckle. It features the magical creature, the Thestral, which is one of my favorite magical creatures. Here is the Thestral wand card for you to read, and I did take a sneaky peeky at this wand when it arrived. It really shows off that skeletal winged horse, which is what a Thestral is, and the sculpt work on it is just stunning. Now, people would think by looking at this that this was a dark arts wand. It's not. This is a magical creature wand. Thestrals are very peaceful creatures. They are not evil. So much detail, and again, like the serpent wand, it looks as though the Thestral is exploding out of the wood itself and then wrapping itself around the wood. So we see the split in the wood here, and then the wings are grasping onto the wand shaft, which looks very rough and also skeletal. It gives you a skeletal feel. We see the rib cage of the animal as well as the spine, and then that head with white eyes. It's just such a pretty wand. And as a Thestral lover, if you love Thestrals like I do, this is a wand you have to pick up. And in the neck of the Thestral, it's a great place for your pinky to sit, so you can grasp the wand a lot easier. All right, the last 2 wands are the Architect wand and the Phoenix. Oh man, Seriously, save two of the best for last. Which one do I want to do first? I don't know which one I want to do first because they're both, I think, equally awesome. Dumbledore's my favorite character, so let's save the Phoenix wand for last and take a look at the Architect wand, which is ridiculously well made and just architectural. Hogwarts architecture, inspired by the intricate design and hallowed halls of this prestigious magical school, the Hogwarts architecture wand celebrates the school's unique aesthetic and the architectural detail. There is that card featuring Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. All right, y'all ready to see this thing? Dun 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 dun. It's literally like a Hogwarts turret, or I think this is called a turret, but it features all four of the houses. So here we have the Badger for Hufflepuff, the Raven for Ravenclaw, the Lion for Gryffindor, and the Serpent for Slytherin. But also on this wand, on two sides here, we have a Griffin, which is the entrance to the headmaster's office. So you see it there as well as on that side. I mean, look at this thing. Look at the detail. It's literally Hogwarts Castle in a wand. I don't even know how to explain this beautiful thing. And then the shaft of the wand itself are pillars that converge together to create the shaft of the wand. Isn't that incredible? Whoever designed this wand, whoever designed the other wands, you should be commended. This is some really nice stuff right here. I love the color of the wand. It's shaded beautifully, the angles, and just the overall look of it is just perfect and screams Hogwarts Castle. And last but not least is the Phoenix wand, which features a little red strip there. Here is that Phoenix card for you to read. And this wand, guys, let me tell you, this wand right here, out of all the animal wands, this thing, maybe phoenixes are my favorite magical creature. I don't even know anymore. This is such a beautiful, beautiful piece. I mean, this is artwork right here. This, if you ever wondered what was artwork, this is artwork. Look at the head of that wand. Is that not stunning or what? I mean, the crown, that feather crown, look at that detail. You see every feather, and then the wings are like at its side. Like they're not like back and around and swirling around the wand. It's in a pose, like a very dignified pose. We see all of the tones of the phoenix that we know, the yellow and the orange and the red. It looks like a flame, as we know. Phoenixes are born out of the ashes. Really nice, shiny eyes, which again gives the animal so much life. And then check out that detail on the shaft of the wand with a black tip. It's just like, guys, this wand, so many of these wands, I'm like, you have to buy this one, you have to buy that one, you have to buy this one. This is another one of those ones where it's like, you have to buy it. If you are a Gryffindor, a Dumbledore fan, a fan of phoenixes, magical creatures, a fan of Harry Potter, I'm so glad that this is the wand that we ended on. This was not planned. I mean, it was planned over this wand or the architecture wand, but this is just a piece of collectible art, in my opinion. Like the tiniest little details I'm noticing in the feathers. Wood detail. This isn't wood. This is resin. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but look at that wood detail there. It looks like swirly wood branches. Like it's just so cool with indentations and just little details that make these feel like real wood wands that you could purchase and use at Hogwarts. So what do you guys think about these wands? I know a lot of you have been waiting for this video and I'm sorry it took so long to get to you. I've been busy with other things and these have just been in the Potter Collector Library in their New York store bag. So they've just been in a corner waiting to be looked at. So it was just a blast for me to be able to open up the boxes and take a look at each one individually in more detail. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing them as well. And again, hopefully this was a way for you to determine, hey, I would love to get that wand, or I don't need that wand in my collection, or I need all of the wands in my collection. Trust me, I understand. That's how I felt when I saw them in the store. And actually, after I left the preview, so I went to a preview event of the store and that's where I filmed the full shop tour. Again, if you want to see that, description down below if you want to experience the entire store, see all the merchandise, prices, different sizes of items. Each section, we take a look at it in detail. But after I left the store from filming that, I had picked up the golden snitch wand, but then I'm like, why didn't I buy all the wands? I need all the wands. They're all so beautiful. You guys obviously would love to see them. So then when I went back to the grand opening, I also filmed that experience for you guys. If you haven't seen it, again, link down below. One of the first places I went to was the wand section. So which wands are your favorites out of this bunch? And then also, what are your least favorites? This is hard for me. So my favorites, I feel like I can't do favorites because there are so many favorites, but I can do least favorites. And my least favorites, I'm gonna pick 3 least favorites. It would be these 3 right here. So the Gryffindor mascot, the Bowtruckle, and the Ravenclaw diadem wand. Even though the design is so cool, this isn't something that piques my interest. It's not something that I would purchase if I could only purchase one of them. The lion just seems very simple. I like the fact that it's simple, but compared to the others, like they're so intricate and just my least favorite of the mascots. Ravenclaw diadem. The blue, I just think they're just a little bit too blue, and the silver is not silvery enough. I do think that if the silver was this more metallic silver, yeah, it totally would have softened the blue gems a little bit, whereas they just really stand out over the non-metallic lighter silver color. I really can't pick a favorite. I'm not gonna pick a favorite, but I will pick these 3 least favorites, which very well might be your favorite. If you would like to purchase these, there are links down below to show you where you can buy them. Now, right now, the only place you can purchase these in the United States is directly from the Harry Potter store, but you can order them online and have them shipped from England to your location worldwide. And then you can also purchase them at the Warner Brothers Studio Tour in London. And I do think there are other places you can purchase them, but online is probably your best bet if you can't get to the Harry Potter store in New York or the Warner Brothers Studio Tour in London. If you have any questions about Harry Potter or collecting, feel free to leave a comment down below. You can also join the Potter Collector community on Instagram at the Potter Collector or on Twitter at Potter Collector. Now it's time to like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, keep collecting. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, welcome. You can subscribe right up here. You can also look at some previously posted content down here. If you have any questions about Harry Potter books or collecting, please feel free to contact me. I'm always happy to help. But for now, I must go. See you next time.
Whoa, where'd he go?